Another thing that broke yesterday is Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Torrei Hart, is going on tour with Katt Williams. She posted, Charlotte, Orlando, Tampa, come see me live with my good friend Katt Williams on the Dark Matters tour.
That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
It looks like Katt Williams is pulling some serious strategic moves in his latest media tour. You see, Katt caused a whole buzz after he had this chat with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay, where he threw some major shade at Kevin Hart and a bunch of other comedians. But just when you thought the drama couldn't get any thicker, on Monday, Torrei, Kevin Hart's wife, who is also a comedian, dropped a bombshell announcing she's joining Katt's upcoming tour. Yep, that's right. She's hitting the road with Kevin's sworn enemy, Katt Williams. Meanwhile, Kevin has been dealing with the fallout from Tasha K's viral interview with his former assistant, Miesha, where Miesha claimed Kevin has been cheating on his wife, Eniko, left and right, and there might even be a baby in the mix. Child, 2024 did not start well for poor little Kevin, and it looks like it's only gonna get worse from here.
He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?
So let's first start with Kevin's cheating drama, because he's been out here walking around without his wedding ring. Now, even before Katt came out swinging on Shannon Sharpe's podcast, exposing Kevin's fraudulent ways, Kevin's marriage was already on shaky legs. Because if there's one thing about Kevin Hart, it's that he's always finding a way to slip up and get caught. I mean, this guy's been tangled up in cheating scandals for as long as my memory stretches. Back when he was married to Torrei Hart, Kevin couldn't stay faithful for nothing, and the streets were buzzing, saying he was messing around with several ladies at the same time. And allegedly, one of those women was Eniko, his current wife. Now, Kevin and Eniko have been denying this left and right, claiming they were just friends when Kevin was still married to Torrei. But come on now, we know how these things usually play out. Initially, Kevin and Eniko were very vague about when exactly they started dating, and this raised some serious flags. I mean, why keep it on the down low if they were both single at the time? But then Kevin slipped up and said they'd been together for 5 years before he proposed in 2014. So this means they got together back in 2009. And since Kevin filed for divorce from Torrei in 2010, well, the timeline speaks for itself. Fans think Eniko might have been the side piece who got upgraded to wifey status, and that's why most folks didn't shed any tears when Kevin was out there doing the dirt on Eniko. Because you know how the saying goes, how you get 'em is how you lose 'em. Now, Kevin got caught red-handed cheating on Eniko while she was carrying their first child. In fact, Eniko later said she was already 7 or 8 months pregnant when someone DM'd her a video of Kevin and another woman. The whole thing was crazy because Kevin first swore up and down he never stepped out on his wife. But then just a month later, he went on The Breakfast Club and admitted he cheated on Eniko while she was pregnant with their son. Kevin called his affair a bad error in judgment and said he hoped Eniko would have a heart to forgive and understand that this is not going to be a recurring thing. In the meantime, Kevin also revealed that he was being blackmailed for $10 million over his so-called bad error in judgment and said, I'm also not going to allow a person to have financial gain off my mistakes. And in this particular situation, that was what was attempted. I'd rather fess up to my mistakes. Now, most self-respecting women would have dropped Kevin like a hot potato and continued to co-parent. But Eniko decided to stay, saying she has no plans for divorce and believes Kevin is a good husband. Girl, if that's how a good husband acts, then I don't want to know Eniko's definition of a bad husband. Kevin then went on an interview spree, talking that same BS about staying together for the family. You know, the same mess Jay-Z talked about after he got caught messing with Becky with the good hair. Really makes you wonder if these men would stay and fight for the family if their wives were caught cheating on them. But anyway, I don't want to digress. So for a hot minute there, it seemed like Kevin was really walking the talk, being all about commitment and staying faithful to Eniko and swearing off the cheating. But here comes Tasha K with the fresh tea, and according to her, Kevin never really stopped doing the dirty and cheating on Eniko. Apparently, he just got sneakier and more cautious about covering his tracks. Tasha recently hosted Kevin's former assistant Miesha Shakes on her channel, and Miesha aired out all of Kevin's supposed affairs. Miesha dropped a bombshell claiming that Kevin was out there playing the field, stepping out on Eniko with a whole bunch of other women, and she even hinted that one of those affairs might have gone as far as someone getting pregnant.
It was Nike.
The first scandal was with the first baby.
Correct.
The one in Vegas.
Yes.
So these other scandals,
It's another one in the office.
she pregnant again.
Correct. With her second
And
baby.
he's still leaving semen stains all over the couch at the
Yes.
Heartbeat Studio.
Correct.
And showering and then going home like.
I told Eniko,
And then Miesha spilled more tea, saying she tried to give Eniko a heads up about Kevin's alleged affair with a flight attendant on his private jet. But get this, Eniko apparently brushed off Miesha's warnings like they were nothing. It was like Miesha was trying to sound the alarm bells, shing-a-ling-a-lang, shing-a-ling-a-lang, but Eniko wasn't having any of it. She just waved it away like it was no big deal. Really goes to show you can save someone who doesn't want to be saved.
I told Eniko, Kevin is cheating on you with a girl named Mix Norgan. She's his flight attendant. She's on his planes.
Does Kevin have a gambling problem or something?
His game is poker.
Now, Tasha was teasing that there was a whole lot more dirt on Kevin coming down the pipeline from Miesha's side. But before we could even brace ourselves, Kevin threw a curveball and slapped her with a lawsuit, shouting extortion. But here's the kicker. Tasha, or someone in her crew, supposedly got in touch with Kevin, claiming they had some serious dirt on him. They allegedly demanded a hefty $250,000 to keep it under wraps, threatening to drop the whole interview bombshell and make Kevin look bad if he didn't cough up the cash. And just like that, things escalated really quickly, with Kevin firing back with legal action. A source close to Kevin said that an unidentified affiliate of Tasha K reached out to him in November, stating that an interview damaging his reputation would be published unless he paid a $250,000 ransom, honey. According to Kevin's complaint, he refused to pay, contacted the authorities, and sent a cease and desist to Tasha, warning her that any damages she's forced to pay as a result of her alleged misconduct won't be dischargeable in bankruptcy. But you know how Tasha K rolls. She doesn't back down, and if there's one thing she's gonna do, it's stir the pot. So despite everything, she couldn't resist dropping that teaser, leaving us all hanging with the promise of more juicy details on the way about Kevin's philandering ways and his other transgression. Tasha wrote on X, Kevin Hart's personal assistant of years stopped by the wine cellar to spill all the wine on Kevin Hart's empire, from alleged work filings to serious gambling problems and much more. The interview that Kevin Hart will wish never came out. After this, Kevin's lawyers slapped Tasha with a lawsuit, accusing her of spearheading a scheme to extort Kevin and making false statements during the conversation with Kevin's former assistant. The lawsuit went on to point out Tasha's history of going after high-profile celebs and cited her infamous case with Cardi B, which Cardi won. Kevin also hit his ex-assistant Miesha with a separate lawsuit, accusing her of defamation, extortion, invasion of privacy, and breach of contract. But hold on to your seats, because the drama train is not stopping anytime soon. Now, the word on the street is that Miesha might have been onto something. People are chattering, claiming that Kevin actually did cheat on Eniko. Allegedly, Kevin had to come clean to his wife and fess up about his infidelity before Tasha's interview with Miesha was released. Some folks are even whispering that Eniko's seriously considering pulling the plug on their marriage, and Media Takeout recently caught Kevin attending an event in NYC without his wedding ring. But y'all, karma is really not done with Kevin just yet, because Katt Williams just joined the chat and teamed up with Kevin's ex-wife, Torrei Hart, and invited her to join him on his upcoming The Dark Matter tour. On January 9th, Torrei took to IG to share the news and posted a photo of her and Katt with details on their joint tour in the caption. Torrei wrote, Charlotte, Orlando, Tampa. Come see me live with my good friend Katt Williams on the Dark Matters tour. More dates coming soon. Now, there's been a lot of speculation over the years that Torrei used to write most of Kevin's early jokes, which explains why he used to be funny back in the day before his divorce. And that's why fans are 100% here for Torrei doing her thing with Katt Williams. Is it messy? I mean, sure. But Kevin wasn't worried about being messy when he was sneaking around with Eniko while married to Torrei. Or how about when he was spreading lies about Katt Williams doing drugs? So I say, go, Torrei and Katt. One fan said, I love this. The ex-Mrs. Hart married him, had children by him, and wrote his jokes he performed on the road, and was cheated on by Kevin multiple times. He blows up to be a star, and where is her credit and money for uplifting him and writing his material? And another one added, respect and loyalty is earned. Torrei doesn't owe Kevin a damn thing, and he knows it. A real man would keep his mouth shut if he's not paying her bills for life. How is this lady supposed to take care of herself if not by working? I'm going to buy tickets. But what are your thoughts on this whole situation? Are you supporting Torrei and Katt teaming up? Let me know in the comments, and then check out this next video.